Capricorn, how you doing? So I am sorry that I am late. I know this treacle, this one's for you. So Capricorns, people have been asking for Capricorn, so I've just got you and Sagittarius to do. So we're going to do your weekly reading, but it's going to start from whenever you watch it. So the first card out is the most important, and then whatever happens after that will be a week, but then it might continue, so I can't exactly tell you how the timeline will fit with you. But we're just going to continue on with weeklies and weeklies and weeklies and weeklies. But we will also do monthlies. How you doing, Capricorn? I'm feeling it's cold. It is cold, actually. So I'm trying to warm up. And I think someone's trying to warm you up. Or you probably see a recurring pattern that's happening again and again and again. If you do and you are, well, that's pretty much the snowflake of life. It just multiplies. Something's multiplying, or you're looking at an equation of multiplying something. Or it could even be a pregnancy of multiplying. Something I keep hearing multiply. Something's multiplying. Multiplying or electrifying. You might be, wow, it might be grease lightning, Capricorn. Capricorn. Let's have a look, Capricorn, from now. So if you are interested, it's actually the 10th of January. Okay. There you go. So something's definitely multiplying. 7. This is involving literally everybody that's in your life. It feels that there are some offensive and defensive. It's like I need to find a defense. Someone needs to find an attorney or a lawyer for a defense. A defense. Someone took an offense to something that somebody said. A family member, okay, because it would be 6. Something to do with family. Their communication might have come across as where someone said something offensive to you, but that could also be your friend as well. Okay. Because it's someone crossed the line. It feels like, well, whatever you done and whatever you said, you crossed the line. And if you cross the line, then I have to cut off that. I have to cut the information off. So some of you are kind of like trying to block someone, is also what I'm hearing. Yeah, so they're going to come straight back in again. There can be some aggressive behaviour that's formed through this stuff, trying to block something out. I definitely feel that someone's blocked, but you can never block your life and you can never block your dreams. Your dreams are your own and you can never sacrifice your own dreams for others. So generally, I think that this person's going to come in quite fast to actually say something. The message is either being delivered to you, or it's going to be, or it's going to be delivered, or it has. I'm also picking up a child or something might be delivered, or I'm also hearing that some of you could be going to court for a defence lawyer and trying to find a defence lawyer to do with children, where they may have been taken from you in the past, or there's worry about children being taken. Okay, and that some of you might be looking for a defence lawyer. Okay, lawyer or Lorraine or Lola or Layla. I'm hearing Layla as well, Layla. Okay, and so someone's trying to lay low, meaning I need to keep my head down and not stand out. It feels like someone's intimidated by trying to stand up and do something, but they feel intimidated when they do. But I think some of this is coming through where there are messages for some of you to do with a defence lawyer, that you're going to have to probably find one to do with children, because you know that when you communicate with the person, you can't quite get on the same wavelength. Okay? So if you haven't actually seen this channel before, I do channel messages, and they will either relate to you a lot or they won't. But I'd say that some of you, it's definitely to do with some kind of lawyer. Let's see, Capricorns. Because it feels like a defense system, a mechanism that someone has of defending themselves, and that they feel like they need to do that because it is involving the communication between you and your partner, if it is relating to your love life. Because it's like, well, when we communicate, I don't quite know what it is that you're going to say. And because I don't know that, I automatically just block people out, you know, because I feel like I'm being attacked. Some of you possibly feel like you're being attacked by someone. I think that someone was attacked, like physically attacked. That's only if you know that, Capricorn. But if it's like someone is like batting people off, meaning, well, I'm batting for the other field. This person feels like they're playing rounders, okay? And I'm just picking up like I'm just hit a home run. It's like I'm running out of time, but I feel like I'm batting for the others. I'm batting for the others. But if any of these messages do ever come clear to you, Capricorn, please make sure that you leave a comment just so I know that I'm not going crazy. Right? Let's see. Because they do come out of thin air. Thin air. These messages, they do come out of thin air. And all of a sudden, someone might just get very violent in their behaviour. And it's a periodic kind of feeling of, it just comes out of thin air. It's just like all of a sudden I'm thinking of something, but I lash out at someone just out of thin air. Thank you. Okay? So it all happens for a reason. So messages. I think if someone sends you a message, it feels like now and again that it's like violent behaviour on the phone or something. Because it feels like, well, I need to stand out from the crowd here. I need to elevate myself and I need to stand out. But when I'm not standing out, I feel like I'm being picked out. Like picked out or picked on. Picked on. Krypton. I don't know why I'm picking up on Krypton. Krypton factor. The Krypton. Like Superman, right? Sorry, Capricorn, let me concentrate. Capricorn, from now, continue on this same timeline, please, for Capricorn. Sorry, but my hands are like really cold because it is cold here in the UK at the moment. Capricorn, continue on the same timeline, please, for on the same story for Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So we're going to take that one. So you have the Queen of Wands. So that's what I'm saying. Someone feels like they're being played with, like they're being toyed, because there's. I mean, people say the Queen of Wands is to do with transmission. Someone's transmission, like their car or their transmission is trying to tweak, or someone's trying to tweak you, meaning like they're trying to transmit radios or something to do with a radio getting on someone's nerves, but translate. Some of you could be a translator. Or you physically do that for work, or you're trying to translate and try to decode some kind of system. Because this is the Matrix to me. Okay, so they're kind of saying that. I was going to say it at the beginning, but I thought people are a bit like fed up with listening to the Matrix kind of stuff. But there's definitely deciphering the code and trying to understand what that is. But I just heard transmission, like I'm trying to tweak my transmission and figure out what that is. So you can actually watch that video that I did if you want a personal reading, which is via Skype, which is about your transmission of your energy waves. Your vibration is very important, because if you are low vibration, that's obviously when you can be receptive to cold and negative energies and negative thoughts. So there's negative thoughts, but there's positive thoughts. Because I'm feeling the Nine of Wands for some reason. I'm feeling like it makes someone's blood boil. Nine of Swords. Okay, so I'm not laughing, but I just mean Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords came out. There's a lot of fear. A fear-based energy around you of worrying. This is worrying. Someone's very worried, or they're very worried about this relationship. There's definitely Aries, Leo, Sagittarius to me. This is Sagittarius, and it's right next to the Sag here. But it's like they don't want to face it. If you're linking with the Sagittarius, it feels like they just don't want to face something. This is terrors, like someone's having terrors, like a night terror or something like that, or a terrier, like a dog. Okay, but I don't know why I just heard a dog. Terrier. Terrier or Terry? Terry, the name Terry? Or tell? Or just... I think someone keeps trying to get you to tell a fire sign is trying... Or you're trying to... I think they're trying to tell you something, or you're trying to tell them something, but it's kind of like they don't want to listen, you know? It's kind of like falling on deaf ears. There's a lot of stress to do with work, I feel, as well. Because it's overburdened and underpaid. It's kind of like pay grade. What's my pay grade? My pay grade. There you go. Scorpio energy, the death card. I mean, a lot of you, this is an ex-marriage, because in this card there is no Hierophant, like people hear me say. There's no Hierophant and there's no marriage. So there's nothing stopping you now. So if this is a breakup with someone, I think they're worried about it, Capricorn. I think the other person's worried about it, you know, because you're not physically here at the moment as Capricorn. But I think that it's like a slow ending to this court appearance for some of you, or it's just like going so slow. Something just seems to be going so slow. It's quite, the energy for me at the moment trying to read this is quite thick. It's like I just can't seem to pick myself up. Some of you have gone through a physical breakup, or you don't know if you're actually breaking up or not, you know, because they're worried. They're worried, but they're trying to also avoid. You see, the Knight of Swords is like worried and turning their back on things because they've got their own stuff to deal with here. Air sign Scorpio, they've got their own stuff to deal with here. Okay, so they're going through some kind of transition, and it would be to do with their parents here, to do with their parents. If this is a Scorpio air sign, they're going through something with their parents, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, and I just heard that they're trying to transition on a breakup. So if you know about these star signs here, they're going through a breakup at the moment, because your parents and your soul groups star signs will still come through this reading. It's very strange, Capricorn. I can't seem to tap in like properly. Capricorn, Sun, Rising, and Venus. Continue on this timeline, please, for Capricorn, Sun, Rising, and Venus. Continue on this same timeline, please, for Capricorn, Sun, Rising, and Venus. Tell me more about this story. Tell me more about this story. Five of Cups. You see, I felt it. This is, sorry, you don't want to see all those, but this is a transformation. Someone's going through the dark night of the soul, 100%. Mind, body, and soul. This is mind, this is body, and soul here. Mind, body, and soul. They're trying to shift their energy, but it feels like someone's finding it very difficult to shift it for them. Some of this is to do with a transportational place that you work for, and it's like trying to shift product or trying to do shift work. Some of you do shift work, and you work obviously for the government and stuff, and you're doing shift work, but it feels like it's oppressive, like there's a lot of oppression around you at the moment, and that's why I'm finding it very thick, because of these two cards here. It's very oppressive. These cards here, Scorpio, air sign, water sign, but generally also the Hierophant. You see, the Hierophant is no longer there. There is no commitment no longer there. There is no court case. There is, I heard, there's no job. There's no job. There's no job there for, I mean, if you're looking for a job, Capricorn, I think that some of this oppressive state is probably coming through because there is no job at the moment. Because the Hierophant is a 5, and like I said, there's no Hierophant there, but the 5 is there, and that is still indicative to losing someone or something. Because someone's lost, oh, I just heard lost at court, or they're fearing that they're going to lose at court. Now, if you're on the other side of this, Capricorn, and you know that your news is going to be good, then obviously this is coming from the other side. This is the other side of the table. There are also messages that are trying to come through to you from the other side. Because you keep saying from the other side. Something's coming from my other side. Some kind of illness from your other side. Meaning your family member is coming from your other side. The other side of the family. I keep hearing that. There's something coming from the other side of the family. Like contracted some kind of illness from the other side of the family. Okay. I don't know why I'm hearing that one, Capricorn. But I've contracted something and it's come from the other side of the family. Or I'm looking for an inheritance of someone that's just... Oh, some of you are seeking an inheritance from someone that you have possibly physically lost. as a family member, maybe here could well be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but or even Scorpio. But there's a strange energy through this reading that's not letting me see it. It's kind of like they're not letting me see what this is really saying. Because someone's going through a complete dark period at the moment, like isolation, avoiding. But a Scorpio will transform themselves regardless, because it's Scorpio energy, and it means transformation, and it means rest, and it's and they're trying to put something to rest, but someone is like not sleeping very well. Like, I'm not sleeping very well because of because it's coming from a 5. A 5 isn't a ruminating thought that goes around in your soul. It goes around in your head. That's why it comes back around to you always. You can never wait for karma to transform. You have to transform yourself. I said this through the last reading, and I said it, and I just picked a place out of the dark. Okay. But New York, for instance, okay? Now, a lot of people, they take New York as like the place of dreams and the place of opportunity and the greatness that New York could give to you. But you would have to go and move, okay? Because it might be representing this, that you would have to move. But you would have to have an idea of how you're going to change your life for New York, or a place to work for you and with you. You would have to fit in. So you would have to change your thought process. The world is governed by a computer, and it all figures to patterns and coding, okay? And it still relates to your mind. And the same code and the same pattern happens, minute details of actually getting smaller than actually larger, okay? So your eyes actually get bigger, but your pupil goes smaller. I don't know why I'm going into this. Because someone's finding it difficult to see, is what they're saying. They're finding it difficult to see again. But your eyes expand because you've seen a lot. Okay, so your soul obviously follows what you've seen. So you follow your head, mind, body, and soul. But patterns of life come round in cycles. That's why the same thing will happen again and again and again and again, because it's time. It's time that the pattern of like the snowflake theory, you know, it multiplies and builds and builds and builds and grows and grows and grows and grows and grows, okay? And then it just keeps doing that. And it's all fed by a computer. It depends what you believe. But I believe the same about karma. It's only your mind that believes things, okay? So when you believe in yourself to change your cognitive thought pattern, your life will change itself. It will transform itself, okay? So when you transform yourself and change yourself, things will change. But it feels like someone doesn't want to change. But it can be representing family, you see, or the job. It won't change unless you change it. If you're happy in your job, then you're happy. But if you're not, well, then you'll have to change the job. But you will have to give things up. Because it feels like someone doesn't want to give someone up or something up. You see, this person here could be focused on another person, or they're just focused on loss all the time, or a memory of just stuff. It's a memory. It's like memorizing something. It gets very difficult now, Capricorn. Batman and Superman has just entered the building, Cappy. The Two of Cups. You have got so much mirroring going on with your soul groups, it's unreal at the moment. You've got a lot going on. 5 and 2, 7 and 7. Cornerstone, 7 and 7. What do you want, Capricorn? Forget anybody else. What do you want? Forget children, forget jobs, forget the dream life. What is it that makes you feel better about your life? If this is happening to you and you feel down, what changes your life? You, right? You change your life. No one else can change your life. Soulmates can't change your life. They can help you, but it depends if you see that as help, you know. But someone is very much, you see, this person here, they're focused on reconciling with what they've lost. But right behind them is the Two of Cups, and right behind them is the Two of Cups, right there, 4. Okay, so they're not opening up. Someone finding it very, very difficult to express their feelings and express their emotions. They're probably expressing their mind, but they're not expressing their feelings. But that's someone not also doing the work. You see, to find your dream, you have to find your own, and other people can't find your dream for you. If they do, and they're sacrificing things to do stuff, then that's what I'm saying. There can be someone of a low vibration here that's not putting in the work to find their own passion and their own dream and their own self, other than love is everything. You know. This 4, I can't get away from this 5 and this 2. Someone can't find their right soulmate, and they're probably being triggered. You see, this is triggered. If you don't raise your vibration, if you avoid, is because there's a lot of avoiding energy here. Someone's avoiding someone or something. If you avoid that, it just comes back around later, and then you just walk into another circumstance that will teach you about opening up your emotions, to not feel bad about karma, because it's going to happen whether you like it or not. You know, so you have to get used to those kind of things, and if you deal with your triggered responses in the correct manner, then you don't face so many struggles the next time you enter a soulmate relationship. Here, it's not as bad as possibly the last one, because you could be going on a go around to a new person and it's happened again, and you possibly feel, well, why is it always happening again and again? This can definitely be them, Capricorn, but someone's saying, why has this happened again? Why has it happened again? It's happened again. It happened before and it happened again. You know, it's snowflake. Happened before, it's happened again. So if it happens before and it happens again, I'm just going to get used to it happening again, and then again and again. As I'm saying, it goes around and around and around and around in someone's head that, well, it's happened again, so I'm just going to like settle down into the rabbit hole and just wait for it to happen again. Focus on other people. No. No. So let's take this into a normal reading. Someone feels very offensive and defensive, and that they get very I mean, this could well be involving children for a lot of you, and parents and stuff like that, and that would just be very strong family karma of what it would happen, because people see blood as blood, and you know, you're just born with family. But there is some of that, and there is a lot of this that's coming through as people that you might have kids with, and there's a defense lawyer or defense, and someone takes an offense and then they take a defense and then they worry about it. And I mean, you're going through a cleanse of soul cleanse. You know, it's pretty much giving you a whitewash, Capricorn, or them. I don't know what your vibration is, because I can't engage. Someone is saying I can't get engaged. Like, they might be asking you to go back into their life, and you're like, I can't get engaged. I just heard that. I can't get engaged. I can't get married. I can't get married. Someone's seeking like an annulment or a written piece of documentation at court, or like, I can't get married. For some of you, if you're looking for this person to get married to, they can't get married. They can't commit. Someone cannot commit fully. They can't give you their full attention, Capricorn. But this can go the other way. If you're not opening up to someone, you know, Capricorn. Let's continue on this same story, please, for Capricorn. The plot thickens. You have got the King and the Queen of Wands. I felt that coming out. You've got a lot of family decisions to make. Counterparts are everyone in your life, not just your twin flame or soulmate. Your counterparts are going to be everybody in your life. Taking stand. Take the stand to court. Someone's going to be forced to go to court. This could be, well, you telling them, I'm going to force you to court through this will. If there was a will, then someone's going to be forced to go to court, or someone's going to be forced to make a decision, because there seems to be a force to be reckoned with, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius' counterparts. You have obviously more than likely got love interest, but I mean, like I said, any energy can come through in the general reading, and the counterparts here at the moment are fire signs. So you're going to have to relate that to where that is in your chart, but also you would have to know everybody in your life of where they've got fire, because your parents can also have fire in their chart. Your children can have, your friends can have that in their chart too. Okay, that's where counterparts get misplaced, because there's a lot of loss, but still force, like a force, because I keep picking up like, oh well, I'm a force to be reckoned with, and it's toying with someone's energy, because two people are standing strong together, which is the King and the Queen of Wands, and they're standing up, and they're like, well, I'm a force to be reckoned with, and you can't touch me. Right, you can't touch me. Sorry, I started to hear a song. You can't touch me. But we're a force to be reckoned with, and you can't touch us. And I think that some of this is to do with the other family members that are saying, you can't touch us, we're against you. And it's like, well, who's against who then? Because I'm not against you, I'm the one that's losing, so why are you against me for? And it's like, well, there's a lot of altercation between family. Someone always feels like pushed out and left out of a family situation, but I don't think they are. I just think that they're going through something in their head as well. Because it feels like families, someone's talking to a family, but they don't get on with their family. But then when they come back to the soulmate, they're not getting on there either. And it's like, I'm still very much attracted to this person because it's the King and the Queen of Wands. I mean, they're a good counterpart, really, the King and the Queen of Wands. But why this? Why? So these, for a lot of you, are court things that are going on, or it's work that's going on, you know, because you could own different businesses as well, and there could be like feeling at a loss. But I think this is separate for some reason, this 5 and 2, because this is like someone's worrying that they're going to be separated from their soulmate, and they're worrying, and they're just triggering themselves off of worrying that, well, you're my soulmate, but I'm not going to be with you. But someone's doing it to themselves. They're going through like a complete transformation, or it doesn't matter of the star sign, but they're going through like a complete period of like worry and panic that they're not going to have a soulmate in their life. Trust me, you don't want one. Well, I mean, we've all got them, right? You've all got soulmates, you know, depends how you see it. But someone's worried the fact that someone's going to leave them, and it's kind of like, don't leave me. But they're having to put the work into their own life, and it's difficult for you to contend with. Well, it's difficult for you all to contend with. Really? Okay, so we talked for half an hour. I'm sorry if that was a bit of a strange reading. Sometimes I just do different readings. It just seems to change its style through me doing it. But I'm just going to continue on with that timeline and just draw a load more cards, okay, and then clarify a few. So that's what we're doing at the moment. So that's your weekly starting from the 10th. That's today, the 10th, okay? So then we'll clarify the cards and look deeper into it. If you want to follow me and support me, I really would appreciate your support. And you can do that for every reading that I do. It just goes straight to Patron, and you can find the link below to the extended readings. Okay, I really would appreciate your support if you want to watch the rest of the reading. Or you can reach out on the link below for the email for a personal one if you're looking for a personal reading, okay? You can follow any of the boxes that appear here, here and here to take you to the other readings of your 2020 readings and your January and monthlies. It will just take you to all of your readings if you want to watch them, okay? Also the subscribe button. Subscribe, like, share, all that kind of stuff. I really would appreciate it. Leave a comment. It really does help with the channel, Capricorn. It really does. If you can just do that, I really would appreciate it. But you can follow all the links to Lucid Dream Tarot Music or any online system that I have. You can find all the links below. Let's see what's going to happen, Capricorn. I hope you guys are all right, and I will catch you again soon. Peace, guys.